Sorry for the previous. We had network issues and some other glitches this morning, so we had to move the live to this evening. So, like I said, we're making weekend food on a budget. We're making ogbono soup, making stew, we're making concoction jollof rice, and if I have the strength, I'm going to make jollof spaghetti. So first of all, I'm just going to show you guys. Yesterday we prepped some of our ingredients last night when I was making dinner because I didn't want to go through that stress this morning or this evening. So I'm just going to show you what we prepped yesterday. So this is the base, tomato base for our jollof and our stew. Then these are the things that we prepped yesterday. Our pepper, and there's the fish that we oven grilled yesterday. So guys, you're welcome in. Do well to comment, share with anyone you know would love to cook with us. If you have questions, don't forget to ask. And also, don't forget to keep liking, keep commenting, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to learn how I made this jollof base or stew base, I have a video on my page, on my channel, that teaches us everything on how to get the perfect jollof base. Hi, Emmanuel. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. So you can just go watch the video and learn how to make this, or you can watch the previous live and watch everything that we did yesterday. So let's get into today's cooking. So yeah, I already peeled and washed my onion. So I'll just start with slicing my onion. I'll be using this for both the stew, the jollof, and maybe the soup. So for now, let's just slice. Hi, Julie. I just showed you my face, so you can actually go back to the beginning of the live. I started by showing you guys my face, but once I start cooking, it's hard to capture my face. So you're going to forgive me, guys. If you're just coming, you're welcome in. Like the live, tap on your screen, share, comment, and don't forget to go to the beginning so you only see my face. So, like I said, we're making ogbono soup. We're making stew. We're also making jollof rice, but concoction style, and we're going to be making jollof spaghetti. Yes, because I'm showing you what I'm doing. My face is in the beginning. If you move the live back, like you take it back to the beginning, you'll see my face. I literally can't show you my face while I'm cutting onions because I would have to take my phone off the phone holder just to show you my face. That would make it a little more stressful for me because I'm cooking. So I'm just going to be slicing these onions. Hi, Kush, welcome in. Please tell me where you're streaming from, your name, and where you're streaming from. I'm streaming from Lagos, Nigeria. So where are you streaming from? Guys, we have 22 people viewing and we have just one like. Please don't stop liking the live, guys. Let's keep liking and let's keep the comments coming. I'll show you my face, but not now because I have to finish cutting onions. Please bear with me. Thank you, Emmanuel. Honestly, it's a bit difficult. I'm making ogbono soup. It's a Nigerian dish that is eaten with swallow. And I'm also going to be making stew, like tomato sauce, and also make jollof rice, but concoction style, because I'm using some ingredients that are not very typical to what's it called, jollof rice. And I'll also be making jollof spaghetti if I have a bit of strength. So that's it for today, guys. Not ready, guys. Where are you viewing from? Don't stop liking the live, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and also watch my videos. I have a few videos on my channel showing how I made my jollof base, how I make ogbono soup, and several others. So it's going to be really nice if you watch the videos and learn how to do this in case you missed the live. And also, we were on the live yesterday where I made some fishes and some other things. You can also watch it. So yeah, we're done slicing onions. We're going to go to the next thing, which is the cooking proper. So someone asked to see my face. Can you see my face now? Because yes, this is my face. Ooh, I have to move my stand to where, yeah. So I want to start this cooking. I'm going to start with the stew because making stew takes a bit of time, and I would like to get done with that before going to the next thing. Hi Godwin, welcome to the live. Yes, ogbono soup, stew, and jollof. So I have to show you what I'm doing now. So the first thing is I'm heating my stove. So this is the pot we're using for today. I'm a very big fan of pots, kitchen utensils and pots. So I like really fine pots. That's why I got the pink pot. And the first thing we'll be adding for stew making is our oil. You want your oil to be really hot before you go in with any other ingredient, because this is a frying method, and for it to fry you need the oil to heat up to close to its smoke point. Then I have this oil from frying fish earlier. I'm just going to top it up because it infuses that fish flavor into the stew, because we're actually using fish to make today's stew. Just going to wait for this to heat up. Should I use the bigger side? Just going to wait for this to heat up. And while we are waiting, we're going to start cooking our jollof rice too. So I'll just start with the jollof rice. while we're making the stew, making both of them simultaneously. So making stew and jollof rice at the same time. So I'm still waiting for this to heat up, and it's actually going to take a while. So I'm just going to move this to the other side, the other stove or the gas stove, for us to make jollof rice. And to make jollof rice, this is the pot I'm using. The first thing I'm going to do is, this is already clean, heat up my pan. So yeah, first step, heating up the pan. So yeah, it's heating now. Hi Funke, welcome in. Hi, please, we're just joining you, welcome in. We're making weekend food on a budget. Please do well to like the live, share it, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We're doing two things together, making stew and making jollof rice, because it's basically the same process but different pots. I'm adding oil to this. But jollof rice also needs frying. Prepare the base first, which also requires a lot of frying. So I'm going to go check on the oil from the stew. Should be ready. I like to believe so. I want to give it a bit of time. So there's something I like to do. I've not tried it before, but I'm just going to try it for the first time today. Whenever I'm using my pan, my work pan to cook, it always leaves some burnt patches around. So I'm just going to let this oil go around and hope that that brown burning part doesn't happen. I really hope so. So first step, we're going to be adding our bay leaves into the oil to build flavor. So it's all about building flavor. I'm also going to add to the stew pot. So yeah, let's move this now. So we're also adding to the stew pot. This is the pot for the stew. So going to be adding some bay leaves to it, because bay leaves help in building flavor. So yes, I have to bend down and pick something that fell down. So step one, you add your bay leaves, which I have done. I'm just going to stir this together now. So the next thing I'll be adding to this is going to be um some thyme, because I always like adding my herbs to the oil. It helps build flavor. Guys, I'm going to just, you're going to have to look at me. So I'm adding thyme. Going to do the same thing to the other pot. Like I said, we're building flavor. So you want your herbs to infuse into your oil properly. Guys, for just coming, you're welcome in. Please like the live, comment, and share. So now it's time for us to add onions. So this my oil is not as hot as I wanted it to be, but it's fine, it's still hot enough. We're going to add this to the stew pot. So yes, we're going to continue cooking. The next thing I'll be adding is going to be, because I'm like I said, I'm making concoction rice. It's concoction rice because you're adding different ingredients that are not typical to the regular jollof. So I'm boiling water. This water I'm going to use is to wash my stockfish. I like washing my stockfish with hot water. That way it gets out any insect that's inside to come out and keeps it clean, and also helps it soft, makes it soft really fast. So yes, so this is our jollof. I'm going to be adding this fish. It's called panla fish. I think it's hake fish, or yeah, it's this is dried hake fish. You can use any other dry fish of your choice. Does not have to be this. I'm just going with this because, like I said, it's budget food. We're making this on a budget. I'm frying it because I need this to cook some more. So we're just going to leave this here. And while we are frying, I'm going to also season the fish. So seasoning this so that the fish will be properly seasoned. That's 21 people watching. Can you please keep liking the live? Just 2 likes. Guys, that's how you support a creator. You like the live, you comment, and you share. If you've been on my live before, you would remember I said we always wash hands, which is why I'm not a big fan of using gloves. Because washing your hands is far safer than using gloves. It prevents cross contamination. We're going to just let this fry a bit while we go check on our stew. So yeah, so you guys going to let this onion fry some more before we go in with our tomatoes. That is our tomato paste. And while also waiting for our water to boil, get hot. So yes, it's time for us to add our tomato paste into the stew pot. So this is our tomato paste. I showed you guys earlier. Just going to add this and fry it very well. Because I don't know how Nigerian stew is not Nigerian stew without frying. If you're trying to live healthy, maybe you're watching your cholesterol levels, you can try a different method that does not involve frying. When it comes to making Nigerian stew, we do a lot of frying. So now we're going to just fry this in the oil. Now when you're cooking stew or jollof rice, during the frying stage, you don't cover the pot. You leave it open so that it will fry very, very well. Next, we'll go to our jollof pot. So yeah, our jollof pot, the fish seems to have fried really good. I'm going to remove this fish from the oil before we proceed with adding our tomatoes. We're still going to add it back, but for now, I just want to remove it because it has fried to and a large extent that I do I want it. So now I'm sure that it's properly cooked and safe to eat. Because this fish tends to break easily. So one of the easiest ways to get it to stay is to fry it, even though it's dry. See, fry it. Trust me, if you try your jollof rice like this, you would fall in love with it. So we're going to be adding our tomato paste to this. Thank you for the likes, guys. Keep the like coming. Hi, Blessing. I'm making jollof rice and I'm also making stew. Right now, I'm prepping the stew base. It's actually concoction jollof, so I'm not adding a lot of tomatoes to this. And then I'm going to go with my jollof base. I made this yesterday in our previous live. Yeah, so I'll just add a bit of this because this stew base is very flavorful. I'm just going to fry that. Guys, please don't stop the likes, don't stop liking. Thank you, Vanessa. Please keep liking the live, comment, share, and subscribe. If you go to my page, you see several videos where I showed you guys how to make your prepare jollof base, how to prepare and make oven grilled fish, and several other dishes. And if there's any other recipe you'd like me to share, to let me know in the comments. So this is it. We're going to let this fry really good. So just going to let it sit and fry. I've not made jollof rice with the wok pan before. I just pray it does not disappoint me. Okay. I pray it doesn't turn out really bad. But I just said I was going to give it a try today. Oh god. So yeah. These are people are playing with me. Oh. Not that NEPA is using light to play. At the one point I need it the most. Okay. Checking on my stew. Like I said, I'm making this on a budget. So there are lots of things you might not be seeing. So yeah, my water is boiling. I'm going to just go and clean off the stockfish now. Oh, that stove top felt like it's slow, so I'm moving to the second top.